I am coming to you from our new location. I am here and really excited to be able to offer different resources to all of you. Scheduling helps those that are on the spectrum, and everybody with autism is different, so not everybody is going to need this resource. But for me, I believe that I have high functioning autism because I've had issues with social engagement, and sensory issues, and gluten-free and dairy-free, but I don't want to get too much off track and talk about me. But for me, creating a schedule for myself has been really incredibly helpful. But having those SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So I wanted to find this really specific resource for you, and I'm going to drop the link to this website at the bottom of this video. And I found it's called the Marcus Autism Center. And just so if you go to marcus.org, this is a really great page entitled Establishing Routines at Home. So like I said, my schedule is very strict, and I stick to it as much as I can. So why children with autism need routines? A lot of it is based on rigidity. So if you think about these kids that are living in their primitive brains, like the kids that are in fight or flight mode, that maybe they're moving around a lot, maybe they're toe walking, and you can just tell they're really always on edge. And so if you're living in that fight or flight brain, you might have trouble making decisions and transitioning from one thing to another, especially if you don't know what's about to happen. A lot of the kids that I've worked with over the years are very concrete thinkers too. So a schedule is concrete. It's something that is tangible. It's something that I can hold on to. It creates predictability. And for myself, I thrive when I have predictability. You probably do too. And we talked a bit about this last week when we had our morning moment with Preston, right? And so creating that predictability, creating that routine is going to be so critical for your learner that thrives in those situations. So what can you do to help your learner? So let's look at this, the marcus.org website that I referred to. So step 1 is identify each step of a task you'd like your child to complete and list the steps. Step 2 is when you create a schedule, here's a fantastic tip that I love from their website. Because when I worked in with some school districts as a paraprofessional years ago, what we would do is use it was called Board Maker, and it was just the little pictures that you could print out, and we would laminate, and we had Velcro, and we did schedules all the time. But so it was just little cartoon images. But the fantastic tip that they have on this website is to actually take a picture of your learner engaging in that activity. And so there's science around why it's better to take a picture of your child doing it rather than a cartoon character doing it. But it shows them engaging in that desired behavior. And so just having it so that they can move the picture as they complete it from left to the right of their page. Making it a really concrete, tangible thing that they understand, oh, a transition is about to happen. So they're physically having that choice, right? They're making that autonomous decision because you can build in choice into a routine as well to say, from 11 to 11:30, would you like to play with this or would you like to play with this? So you can build in autonomy for your learner around schedules in really, really easy ways. And so check out that marcus.org website, the Marcus Autism Center. I think it's a really great resource. And again, I'm going to drop that link below. But I'd like to hear from you and talk about what schedules have helped your learner. Are they better with picture schedules? Are they better with just verbal schedules or just talking about what's going to happen and just sticking to it? But let me know what has created the most success for you and your child. And we will share that with other folks so that they can also have success, because we're here to support you, not just now, but for we want you to have success for your child well into the future. So if you haven't already signed up, sign up for our Roots of Behavior training, because not only are we going to be sharing easy to implement assessments and interventions during that webinar, we're going to teach you about just the behavior basics, right? On day 1. Day 2, we're going to talk about our bread and butter, our secret sauce, and why we're so different from other providers. And then on day 3, it's going to be some question and answer where we're just going to talk to you about any questions that you might have about your learner or about what we do, because we're here to support you. So take care and have a great day.